It swings and drives it way back.
Pike gets destroyed by Ramel Pratt.
Shy drop step turnaround jumper
To Scott. Scott throws it down with a right-hand slam. Kept alive by Landisberg, tips it ahead to Farrakhan. He's going to throw it down with a one-hand jam.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
it's been a joy to coach them, so it is a special moment.
Inbound pass to Farrakhan. Blows right by Reggie Jackson. Puts it right to the rack.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Marghi Walters, number 23 on the women's lacrosse team. We've got a great show for you today, starting with our play of the week.
I knew that he was a good player because he had got a win over Shabazz early in the fall. But after the first game when I broke him, I knew that it was going to be a long day for him. This is where every push-up, every bench press, every 6 a.m. morning that we put in, this is where it counts. So it paid off today.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Unloads from three, and he'll splash one through from the near wing right. Nice looking shot from Moo, and great ball movement to set him up.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. The men's basketball team had a pair of ACC games this week. Wednesday, they were in Atlanta taking on Georgia Tech, and Saturday, they were in John Paul Jones Arena facing Boston College. Let's look at the game stories.
Evans on the other end of the floor now. Dribbling between the legs, top of the arc now to Harris. Harris fires up another three. This time it is perfect. Here's Mo Miller in the traffic, passing off. Daniel Miller has his shot altered. Rebound goes to Jontel Evans. He's moving the other way. Now passes off. Joe Harris in transition. Launches up another three, and he buries his second. Farrakhan working with 13:15 to play and 10 on the shot clock. He's going to have the ball taken away. Mo Miller comes away with it in a low block. He's taken on a 1-on-2, puts up a floater, and he puts it over KT Harrell, up and good. On the other end of things, here's a rejection from Hassan Sen, who comes away with the ball. The shot from Rice. Now Georgia Tech in the front court on the other side of the floor. Has to go back out. Here's a long jumper from Morris, and he drills it from three-point range.
For some reason, we were losing our man. We weren't matched up. I don't know what it was, but that's why I called the timeout, and I said, this is ridiculous. You forgot who you were.
Stafford, defended by Shumpert. Going to pass down low. Hassan Sen finds an opening and banks the shot up and in. He passes to Mitchell. Mitchell takes it down the baseline, passes out. Will Sherrill launches one up from three, and he rattles it through. Trailing by a score 28-23. Mustafa tries to go to work on the bigger Miller. Lost the ball for a moment, but shovels the pass out to Mitchell. They'll hand it back off to Farrakhan. He lets it fly from three, and he rattles it through from the near wing right. Mustafa's first field goal of the night. On Shumpert. Passing out to Morris. Now far wing left. It goes to Udofi. Is defended by Evans. Alone comes Shumpert. He's all by himself as he splashes the three-pointer up and in. Virginia, by my count, 11-0 on offensive second chance points. Here's a nice move by Jontel Evans on the other side.
A lot of teams out here play off of me. I just wanted to be aggressive tonight, get in the paint and make plays. Get guys open shots. Like my shooters, and get quick dumpings to Hassan.
They push that one away, and now Shumpert goes the other direction, feeding out to Udofia. Nice pass inside, but Miller rejected by Hassan Sen on the attempt of the dunk. Shumpert pulls up a quick three, no good on the carom.
Thought Hassan has gotten better, his play on the glass, his ability to bother, and sometimes we don't have to trap the post when he's in there.
Fake hustle.
Fake hustle, yes, that really was not a dive.
Here's the three-pointer on the other end. So Glinski buries it from the far wing right, and he's even this game up. Here comes Jontel on the other end of things, stumbling to the ground, manages to pass it off to to Farrakhan. He's left all alone. He's going to splash a three-pointer from the far side right. A big-time run for the Cavaliers. So now Georgia Tech on the other end. Here's a ball on the floor. It's going to be picked up by Farrakhan. Passes out to Evans as he took it away from Shumpert. Now the outlet feed to Zaglinski. He'll lay it in on the other side.
Coach always tells us to keep knocking. We never gave up. Guys was, encouraging each other. And, we just made a lot of tough plays during the stretch of the game.
Jontel Evans now to Harris. Back to Evans. Bub drives to the baseline. Dishes off to Hassan Sen. Up and under. He lays it in. Oh, what a play. Hassan Sen using the reverse side of the rim.
We really challenged our guys to get it into the lane and either make the play or make the next pass. So the second half, I thought that improved a lot with some good, tough plays.
Shot clock now moves inside of 10 seconds. Jontel goes to work. Dribbles for the left hand. Feeds near wing. Harris launches it up from three, and he drills it. Joe Harris with the dagger from the near side left. The horn sounds of Virginia is going to get away with a 62-56 win.
I told him this was a big game for you. You had a nice win against Virginia Tech. And are you just going to go back to the status quo and, not fight like crazy? And can you do something? Can you make a little statement coming on the road and beating the team? Yes, Georgia Tech is, in desperation mode a little bit, but they're hard to beat at home, and they have capable players. So I certainly we respected them, but I liked how we responded after a nice win on Saturday.
He's defended by Reggie Jackson. He drives baseline on him. Now passes out. Far wing left. Evans sends it over to Harris. Three ball is up and good. Sammy crosses over on Kale. Gets by him. Puts a shot off the window. No good. But a rebound and a putback as Hassan Sen comes up with his second field goal. And right now, Virginia is owning the offensive glass. As he now pass to Farrakhan. Blows right by Reggie Jackson. Takes it right to the rack. Lays it in with a finger roll. That was pure speed from Farrakhan, who did not hesitate. He's going to be defended on the outside by Parrish. Slings the pass near wing right. Farrakhan unloads from three, and he'll splash one through from the near wing right. Nice looking shot from Moo, and great ball movement to set him up. Coach Donahue also focuses on that defensive end and wants a change. He's going to get some offense here. Instant offense for this guy, Reggie Jackson. Rebound kept alive by Sen, but he taps it out to Kale, and Boston College goes the other way. Parrish in transition, feeds it off to Raji. Raji will lay it in off the window, and he was fouled. This is a team that only averages 10.8 a game. Here's Zaglinski launching up a three, and he drills it from the near side right. Sammy Zaglinski's first field goal today. Zaglinski with it on the other end, leading by 4. Pass to Harrell. Harrell with the elbow. Pump fakes. Now looks to pass it out of trouble. He's going to pass it right to Raji. Raji goes the other way, passes it off. Now Jackson with a 2-on-1. Feeds back to Raji. He'll scoop it up with the right hand.
This was one of the first games where I felt like we really got outplayed defensively. It was, I think, 28-21. It kind of came easy early for us, but then from that point on, our defense really let us down. They did some nice things. They had some hard matchups for us. If it was Trapani at the 5, and Jackson was just, he just took over the game. We didn't have an answer for him.
It's in the hands now of Trapani. He's around the left elbow, backing in now on Mitchell. In a low block, a pump fake, and a nice move as he floats that one up and in.
When they play Trapani at the 5, and then they play Raji at the 4, because he can shoot the 3, but he's real strong and get in there. And they had us in no man's land either when we tried to trap or when we couldn't, and that made it hard for us.
Sends it near wing right to Trapani. Trapani will pass back to Jackson. Jackson unloads from 3, and he strokes another one up and good from the far wing left.
We'll have a chance on Tuesday to determine if that's the direction we're going or not. Really, we talk about, are we going to be able to learn from this, and really kind of a gut check time in terms of, look, do you really believe that's our best chance? We didn't have the same execution or alertness on the defensive end, which gave us no chance once we got cold offensively.
Now let's check in with our women's basketball team and their latest ACC competition.
Sideline of the front court. She'll go left corner to Franklin for a shot fake, top of left baseline. Pull up jumper off the right. So they break the pressure again, and Franklin will go left baseline to Keller. Slashing with the right hand. Yes! Slashing with the right hand, going to kick it right way to Christmas. Now to Lister for 3 at the point. Boom. out to the end. Shear at the top of the key, driving with the left hand, kicks to Jasmine Thomas, a left wing three, good. That's an All-American, guys. Back to Moore, left wing to Gerson, left corner. Right, for three, yes!
Started it in about the 7-minute mark of the second half, and we had almost 3 threes in a row go down. But it jump-started us. We just started to move the ball around the perimeter, and just first open shot we were going to put up, and then the 3 were going to rebound one person back and just go for it. And it got it to 9, and that's as close as we got.
And out, Joanne Pivacali, and the lead goes up to 13. Mariana Moore slashing down the right side of the lane. The runner no good. Off the window, and the rebound to Verna Ray, who pulls the ball out and walked and did not get the ball. Left side around the Thomas. Back to Wells for a 25-foot three, and it's good. Wow.
You know, we would like to finish on a good note. We're playing well at times, and during stretches we're playing really well. But we have not gotten the results we've needed to get.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health Systems.
Coming off a great road trip to Auburn, the baseball team returns to Charlottesville for their home opener and big series versus East Carolina. Let's check out the highlights.
Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3, right chases a high fastball.
When you have an All-American pitcher pitching on your side, it helps. And Danny was just terrific tonight. He really was. That's as dominating of an outing as I've seen him have in his college career.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This ball is hit hard past the diving first baseman under Thompson's glove. They're going to send Taylor home. He's standing in safely, and Danny Holtzen does it again. Now the 1-2. Swung on, hit high in the air, deep to right field. Moving back is Philip Clark, having trouble with it, and it drops on the warning track. The wind gave it an extra 2 or 3 feet. Coming home to score is Warman. Now Holtzen's in safely, and that means moving over to third base is John Hicks. Make it 3-0 Virginia.
The 1-2 swing and a miss. Younger goes down, and that will be K number 7 from Danny Holtzen.
One of the main things I worked on this summer was getting a lot stronger, because I know that feeling, my freshman, a little bit of my sophomore year, is kind of, get tired at the end, but definitely a lot stronger than I was back then.
Swing and a miss. Holtzen pulls the string on Reinheimer.
Both of his 2 outings this season have been really terrific, and he was in command of the game, made some big clutch pitches, and was able to get his slider down and get him to swing through it a little bit, and then also keep him honest with his good hard fastball. Tight ball game. It was a great ball game, great college baseball game. I'm proud of our team. It was a great team win. We didn't do a lot of things right, but we found a way to win, and guys picked each other up, and that's what it's about, being on a team.
Our #1 men's lacrosse team had a pair of non-conference games this week, and we have the highlights for you.
I think you had 2 teams who were trying to figure some things out in the first half, some changes in personnel there, and the game was a little sloppy. It may have been that both teams were a little bit tight early. I give our kids a lot of credit. I thought we did battle them defensively the whole game. Can't stop them from making all the plays, but our kids were there for 60 minutes, and it was a great lacrosse game. Another great crowd and great atmosphere here at Stony Brook. I mean, it was just 2 teams playing real hard. Two good lacrosse teams getting after it. I think we're going to feel this one for a little bit, but coming up here to Long Island like this, we want to be in a beautiful day, and I think you would have expected a game, 2 teams really battling the whole time. Did open up a little bit in the second half. Steele, who I thought struggled in the first half, came through in the second half and right at the end there and made a big play for us.
The guy on me was doing a great job. I really had a tough time beating him. He had a great stick, so I had to find a way to score off ball. So I was just trying to move off ball as much as I could and just trying to make it easy for my teammates to find me. So I was just moving hard, and luckily they found me for some goals.
I don't dwell on these kind of things, but when we got a 2-goal lead there, and maybe early in the fourth quarter, it seemed like a big lead, at the time. Obviously it didn't hold up, and we needed to keep playing, which we did. But it was, if I had to guess, I would have guessed it would have, the end of the game would have played something similar to this. Yeah, we needed some people to step up today, and Colin Briggs stuck a couple shots. He's been playing like that in practice, and given an opportunity to get some extra minutes, we really needed him to do that today, and it came through for us.
Colin, he does it every day in practice, and it was nice to see him come out here and do it, and he really stepped up huge and made some huge shots for us. It was just a loose ball, and the team, we were both just trying to ride it back, and I think Chris Bachman made a great play on the sideline, forced the guy to throw it, and the ball just happened to find me. I was just in the right place at the right time, and was lucky enough to stick it for the win.
Coming up after the break.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Our men's tennis team is ranked #1 in the country, and this week they accomplished something no team has ever done before. They won their 4th consecutive national indoor championship.
It's going to take competitiveness. It's going to take mental suffering. Okay, it's got to become a physical match. And going back to the theme of doubles, guys, you guys have done an unbelievable job this week of coming out of the doubles gate with tons of energy. That was our goal. That was our theme. We don't want to get away from that. We want our teams. When I see Jameer running up and down the court with Sanam, I get fired up. I know the rest of the team does. You guys have brought unbelievable enthusiasm, communication, energy, fight. You want the ball. You're aggressive. You play great fundamental doubles. You're going after your shots. You believe in your shots. You know you put the work in.
Who else? Who's else? Who else? Who's else? Who run it? We run it. Who won it? We won it. Let's get it. We got it.
Jay and I, the whole week, there's kind of been a joke in the team that #2 doubles is never finished. We've 3 matches and we didn't finish, and 1 and 3 have been doing all the work. So we knew we were close. We just had to grind through games, hold our serves, And Michael and Alex lost early today, but that's fine. The other team played well. We had faith in Drew and Steven. They've been playing great all week, serving huge. They came through for us, and then Jay and I knew it was down to us. We've hit some good shots in the tiebreak. I actually got a little bit lucky too with that let on my backhand down the line, but all in all, I think it was a huge point for us. Jay came through. That was really clutch too. On that big a point, running around, hitting it Mach 5 down the line, that was just unbelievable.
Now, the real work begins. The real mental suffering begins. You guys have to do an insane job of bringing yourself down to an even keel. Part of the challenges of a match like this is going on this emotional high like that and then coming back down so you can go focus again, use your skills to your ability, compete, and play your heart out.
I knew that he was a good player because he had got a win over Shabazz earlier in the fall. But I don't know, after the first game when I broke him, I knew that it was going to be a long day for him. I was talking to Andres before the match, this is where every push-up, every bench press, every 6 a.m. morning that we put in, this is where it counts, so it paid off today.
Doing
when you have a special group of kids, it's really rewarding when you have a chance to win a championship together, and you know how hard the work was on the way and what they went about on a day-to-day basis to accomplish their goals. And so this was our first opportunity in the season to play a big tournament, and I was really pleased that their hard work paid off and they really got the fruits of their labor and deserve it. You know, they've done a great job. They have great internal leadership on the team with Michael Shabazz and Sanam Singh, and then they work really hard. They have a great commitment to the game of tennis, and they just love being around each other and make not only themselves as individuals better, but they've come together collectively as a team, and it's been a joy to coach them, so it is a special moment.
This coming week in Charlottesville, we have important home games for 4 different sports. Our men's lacrosse team hosts VMI on Monday at Klockner Stadium, and our women's lacrosse team welcomes arch rival Maryland to Klockner on Friday. Our baseball team plays 5 games against 4 different opponents this week, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, while our men's basketball team plays its last home game of the season against NC State on Tuesday. Finally, John Paul Jones Arena hosts the ACC Wrestling Championship on Saturday. We'll be back next week with those game stories and more from Virginia Athletics. I'm Marghi Walters. Thanks for supporting the Cavaliers, and remember, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.